classical music on Radio St. George 100.3 FM. Where do you find the legends of jazz? Evenings on Radio St. George 100.3 FM.
Once again, good evening and welcome. Glad to have you along. All right, they threw me a curve. They put time up on the clock, and then when I wasn't looking, they stuck an additional 5 minutes. So we have still about 13 minutes before the tip-off in tonight's ball game. So obviously we're going to be a little bit later getting this one going here from the pit. But we'll continue to take a look at some of the top things we want to talk about. Let's take a look right now at some of the keys in tonight's game. And I know it's easy to say, but you cannot turn the ball over. This has been some of the problems that Pineview has had a little bit down the stretch. Again, they're trying to take some players, put them into starting roles. Others have had to step up and play quite a bit. As far as scoring is concerned, the key is, I think, that Jack O'Donnell and Taylor Tobler really have got to have their hands on the ball. You know, I was here in the pit a week or so ago when Pineview lost, and the reason they lost, and it was Snow Canyon who actually, I think, got them over here. If I can go back into my book and look. Well, okay, I'm wrong. But in any event, it was Jack O'Donnell could not seem to find the bucket. He was shooting them. He had good looks. It just wasn't going down. And then you could see he got a little frustrated. He was overplaying it, trying too hard. And he just did not have a good shooting night. He has got to have a good shooting night tonight. He averages just a tick under 12 points a ball game. Taylor Tobler, same way. He has got to have some scoring. Between the two of them, they average about 22, 23 points a game. So they need those. What they being Pineview does not have is a big man underneath. And they have, of course, they lost Farish, the big 6'6" senior, early in the year. And now I understand Dallin Brown no longer with the team either. And Brown wasn't exceptionally big, but he is an incredible athlete. They're going to miss the junior, and he played a forward position for them. So they're going to have some other guys step it up here tonight. So the keys are they've got to have everybody playing at the top of their game. They need to get it in the hands of O'Donnell and Tobler, work the offense through those two. The other thing that I think a key for Pineview here tonight, they've got to find a way, and I don't know if there is, to kind of put a little bit of a kibosh on Jackson Last. Last is just having, again, an incredible year, averaging 26.5 points a game this year. He is the only player in double figures for Hurricane, but that's a lot. That's a lot of time. That's as many as two players. All right. Now, if we look at the keys in tonight's game for the Hurricane Tigers, one of them I just mentioned, Jackson Last. He's the guy. He's got to have his hands on the ball. He's got to be able to have, an open option. Should he shoot it? Should he slash? Should he pass off? And he can do all of those things. Another key in tonight's game as far as personnel, I really believe, and that is Adam Hayrand. Hayrand is a good athlete. Of course, he was the quarterback on the team for the Tigers this year, but Hayrand, his scoring has been dropping off a little bit. But he's still a great ball player. He's still a guy you want to get the ball in his hands as well. Reagan Marshall, boy, they'd love to get him as that second or third man scoring. And I've seen good nights from him, and I've seen nights where he kind of almost absolutely disappears. If Hurricane is going to win this game tonight, they're going to have to get, and they probably will, they're 25, 26 points out of Jackson Last. I think they have got to have some offensive power from Hayrand and Marshall. Now, if anybody else steps up, and Russell Neal could do it, Thomas has played fairly well over the last little while. They could really go far, but I think it really belongs to those top three. They're the ones that have got to step up. They have got to get inside, and they've got to use Jackson last, both inside and outside. A lot of fun, good game. Crowd starting to build here tonight as we have the Hurricane Tigers and Pineview. Once again, going into tonight's game, unbeaten in the region, the Dixie Flyers, and they're up north. That game, Andy Griffin has the call on News Radio 94.9, 890 KDXU. Dixie facing Canyon View. That's a big one, number 1 versus number 3 in the region. We've got number 4 here with the Hurricane Tigers taking on Pineview. Pineview is just outside of the top 4, and guess who's right above them? Yeah, you probably knew that. It is the Hurricane Tigers. So, once again, sorry, just had my cord started moving. I thought, hey, how's that happening? Magic by magic. It fell off the table. Sorry, folks. I thought, let's pull my cords here. All right. Now, Pineview, Snow Canyon, and then Cedar, the 3 right now sitting on the outside. Game 3 tonight is also up at Cedar City. And to me, I'm not even sure Cedar right now has a chance. But if they lose tonight, they definitely don't. Snow Canyon really on the ropes. Those 2 teams probably, at the moment, not looking at moving on in the postseason. All right, we're going to take a look at some of the starters and top names for the team tonight. We certainly appreciate our great sponsors, which include, I should have said, our keys to the game tonight brought to you by Camping World in St. George. They have a great selection on all the top brands, and we certainly appreciate the locker room. The locker room. That's when the game starts, when you leave the locker room. We're going to take another 90-second break right now, and we'll come back. We'll talk about some of the starters, take a look at their scoring averages, how the stats are between these 2 teams. That's on the way, 90 seconds away, back after this.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born, and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
There is a place where rocks bleed, and nature blushes on a battlefield green with envy, where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where friends are opponents, and opponents are friends, where the prize is elusive, the conquest is captivating, and the score isn't settled till the drinks are down. There is a place.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for being with us. We'll be joined here in a couple of minutes by our television audience. In the meantime, it is you and I. Thanks for joining us here on Sports Radio 97.7 ESPN. And again, we have games tonight on News Radio, KDXU, and also on and talk radio in Cedar City, KSUB. That's where you'll find the Cedar and Snow Canyon game tonight. All right, we appreciate our sponsors now, including Sky Mountain Golf Course. You can, yeah? Same thing that happened, or? Wow. All right, I'll hang up and call you back. All right, thanks.
Everybody excited about tonight's game. No better place to be than right here on Friday night, enjoying some great boys basketball. Best in the state, right here in southern Utah.
All right, well, I hope that's better. All right, I'm going to keep talking here. I hope that's a better signal. All right, very cool. All right, sounds good. Thanks. All right, welcome back once again. Glad to have you along with us. We're a couple of minutes on the front side of this ball game. Got a good one coming up tonight here in the pit at Pineview High School as the Panthers play host to the Tigers, battle the Cats here in Region 9. Again, we certainly appreciate our sponsors. Sky Mountain Golf Course. Hit it to the sky at the beautiful Sky Mountain Golf Course. Set up your next tee time at 635-7888. Here are the players we anticipate. I haven't gotten the official starting lineup for tonight, but we know we're going to see these guys. Hurricane, of course, Jackson last. And Jackson just having, again, an incredible year. The senior, 6'4", averaging 26.5 points a ball game. Adam Hayren, 6 foot senior. He's averaging about 5.5 points a game. Getting the start tonight. You know, a young man that was kind of pressed into starting lineup. He doesn't score an awful lot of points, only averaging 1 or 2 points a game, but he has really become an integral part, and that is J.J. Gonzalez Hunt. He is a senior, 5'10". You know, and when they lost their big senior, Zayden Jackman, that's the guy that replaced him, and so you went from 6'9" to 5'10", lost about a foot and some scoring, but he certainly has the heart, and he has really stepped it up this year. Reagan Marshall, averaging 5.5 points a game. Reagan has got great talent. Marshall, a 6'5" senior. He can hit it. He's got some pretty good little moves. He's got a nice little drop step on the baseline. He can also knock it down from the outside. But honestly, his scoring has really kind of been up and down this year. For Pineview, they will go with Jack O'Donnell, the transfer in from the state of New York. He's leading the team with about 12 points a game. And O'Donnell, as I said, he really is a key. 6'4" senior this year. Taylor Tobler, the other of the two leading scorers. Taylor, a 6 foot junior guard. And those really are the two guys they look at for leading in scoring. Michael Moten, what an exciting player he is. Great athlete, good speed, great quick step. He also is a pretty good wideout for the football team. Moten, a guy we're going to see a lot of tonight. Hunter Moore has been slowly increasing his scoring. He's up over 6 points a game right now. Hunter is a 6'2" junior. All right, we'll be back. We have the national anthem coming up. We'll take a 90-second break, and we'll be back with the official starting lineups and the tip-off in this one. Back in 90.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be earthquake. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Hey, let's check out this park. Oh, wow, that's really cool. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
There's more.
Waiting a fit. All right, sorry, waiting a little bit here as the color guard just retrieving the, getting the colors, taking them off the court. So waiting a little extra minute here. Very quiet in the gym as it should be. So they will retire the colors and we'll get set to go here. Again, we'll have the official announcement of our starting lineup in tonight's game. Again, as always, we thank you for joining us. By the way, and this is not really the way to do it, but just so the guys know, I have no monitor, so I don't know what they are seeing. I can't see it. Hopefully we'll get that taken care of so we can bring you some of the replays and such in the game tonight. All right, it is a good one coming up tonight. The Pineview Panthers at home taking on the Hurricane Tigers. And once again, we will have the announcement officially of the starting lineup. Looking down there, I do see, first of all, they'll introduce the visitors. I know I missed one as I was writing him down, and I have no idea. While we are waiting for the introduction of the starting five here tonight. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Hurricane and Pineview. See? Ask, and you shall be given. Certainly appreciate that. Adam Hayrand right now being introduced.
Starting, we have a 6'4".
Adam Hayrand, again, averaging about 5.5 points a ball game. And there he is, number 3, the senior Jackson Lass, 26.5 points per ball game this year. Neal joining them, Russell Neal. Russell, about 5 points a ball game this year. And Russell is a 6'2 senior this year. Also starting tonight is Matthew Myers. They've changed it up. They are going with Matthew Myers and TJ Minor. So got me looking at a couple that I thought might be starting. They are not going to do it, and of course now they turn out the lights. The party, though, is just beginning here tonight, as this is the fun. This is when they get the spotlights. This is when they get the home team, trying to get them up and running for tonight. I do appreciate our great sponsors, including Riverside Business Insurance. Workers' comp insurance has always been a hassle. No more with Riverside Business Insurance. And they are our clock and time sponsor tonight. We also have the good folks from well, we have our honors that we give away at the end of the game. Well, I'll wait. Hold off on that just a little bit. It is dark in here, folks. You can, on TV, notice that not a lot you can see right now. I can see a little. They got the one big spotlight comes down right on the Pineview logo there in the middle. Michael Moten being introduced. You have Jack O'Donnell out there being introduced, and the rest of the team comes out, so lights should be coming back on. We are moments away from the start in tonight's ball game. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to our sponsors. One Law is our scoreboard sponsor tonight. They have been a big part of our broadcast now for the past several years. It does take a lot. There we go. Lights are on. I know on radio you're going, yeah, it didn't help me, but it does help on the TV broadcast. So here we go. The two teams step to the middle of the floor. Connor Brooksby getting the start tonight for Pineview as well. So there's some changes on both sides. Hunter Moore, Connor Brooksby, Michael Moten, Taylor Tobler, Jack O'Donnell. Here we go. Official steps to the center court. The ball is in the air. Tip to Moten. Moten turns, hands it back to Ryan Hopper. Hopper into the forecourt. We're underway. Backs it out and goes right side. Gets it back. Hurricane and Pineview matching it up here. Hopper outside. They're kind of just letting him. Now he gets it down in the corner. Comes right back out. Swings it to Moten. Straight away, Moten works to the left wing. Now goes deep into the corner. Back to Moten. They're working perimeter, and right now the defense of the Pineview, or of the Hurricane Tigers, not giving up much. Finally, they break it down. Pass back. Moten shot no good, and taken away by O'Donnell. He floats it up, no good. Ball is tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Moten. Did a good job. They actually ripped the rebound right out of the hands of the Hurricane Tigers, but then missed a little puppy underneath. Ball comes into last. Jackson still in the backcourt. Gets a little block, gets it into the forecourt. Out on him is Hopper on the defense. Goes straight away to Hayron. Back out to Last. Last, top of the key, out near the half-court line. Hayron, angle right. Just underway, no score. They go backdoor layup. No! Comes out of there. Shot was up by Neal, wouldn't stay down. And still no score. We played 1:20 in this one. Moten on the angle, straight away to Hopper. Hopper wants to go down on the base to O'Donnell. Can't get it into him. Gets it across the key, back out. O'Donnell thought he had sizing one up. Ball is knocked away. Jackson Last gets it hard to the hole. No good. It comes off there. Again, he was bothered all the way by Ryan Hopper. So still no score. A couple of shots each way, and nobody's got the ball in the bucket yet. Hopper up top. Looks to the right. There, hands it to O'Donnell. O'Donnell. Long skip pass over to Moore and taken away. This time Hayron comes up with it. He goes one-on-one, and we got a blocking foul. Hopper. Ryan, he tried. He got back. He wanted to draw the foul, and he couldn't quite get there in time. So he'll get the personal, and I believe Adam Hayron will step to the line. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. No score. We played 2 minutes and 8 seconds. And still no score. Hayrand hits the front of the rim. Not a bad crowd here tonight. It's not full, but it's a pretty good sized crowd. Second free throw, rattles that one home. 1-0, Hurricane with the lead. Hopper gets it in the forecourt. Ahead to Moten. Cross court over to Moore. Moore drives. Dumps it back outside. Now they can't get the shot. They got to back it out. To the left wing, Hopper. Hopper. Straight away, O'Donnell. O'Donnell rises for 3. Hard off the rim, no good. And the rebound taken down by Russell Neild of the Tigers. Into the forecourt, Hayrand. Hayrand works left. That's where he finds Matthew Myers, who got the start tonight. To Last around the outside perimeter. Last winds up a triple, short off the rim. Up top for the rebound is Myers. Myers, they go down underneath, lay it up, it won't stay down. Another time coming, and T.J. Miner gets the layup. And the Hurricane Tigers off to a 3-0 start in this one. Thanks for joining us along the radio and TV network tonight. And a deep shot out of the corner. It crossed and off, no good. Battle for the rebound. Tigers actually were battling each other. Finally, Hayrand to Last in the forecourt. Back to Hayrand. 4.5 minutes to go. Neal looks inside, takes it, turn around, 15-footer down a barrel, 3 bounces and in. So T.J. Miner gets another one. Got him right at the free throw line. He just turned and popped. And a jumper from way outside, no good. Last rips it down, but it's ripped out of his hands, but it goes to a teammate. Back to Jackson in the forecourt. Crossover dribble. Keeps the ball alive. Now he hesitates. Pulls up. 15-footer. No good. Rebound inside O'Donnell. Quickly down court. Ball is taken right out of the air by Last. Hammer. Oh, he missed it. He missed the hammer dunk. He was up high. It hit the back of the rim and came out of there. We got a 30-second timeout right now. Oh, I'll tell you, Jackson Last did everything right except get the ball in the bucket. It's a 5-0 start right now for the Hurricane Tigers, and I've talked through the break, so we're going to hold it right here. 2 buckets by T.J. Miner. Adam Hayrand, 1 for 2 from the line. For you on TV, you're watching, frankly, a pretty agitated Coach Eves of the Pineview Panthers. They're getting nothing inside. They're having to cast from the outside, and right now they have come up empty. 3:41 to go on the Riverside Business Insurance clock. And it will be Pineview ball. We come back to live action. Let's see if they did. They do. They bring, well, Taylor Tobler's in there now. Gavin Bateman is in there now, along with Connor Brooksby. The Bateman on the wing left side. Dump back in the corner. Little drive. Hang. Shot across and off. No good. Rebound to the Tigers. Get it to Last. He's into the forecourt. Stops. Deep 3. Off the mark. No good. Rebound picked up by Tobler. Quickly down court. Kicks it out to O'Donnell. Back top of the key. A wide open 3. Tobler. It's off the mark. No good. And another rebound by Hurricane. They are controlling the boards right now. Hayrand goes into the lane. Big collision. And they're not going to whistle a foul. Instead, they're just going to say, well, I guess it was out of bounds. Hayrand got bumped. Thought he might have been fouled. I think also Tobler felt like he was run into. So no whistle. The ball just goes out of bounds. And Pineview gets it back as very quickly Connor Brooksby comes out. Backcourt right now is O'Donnell and Tobler. There's your scores for the Panthers. Step it in to Bateman. Bateman swings across court. Tobler back to Bateman. Little drive in the lane. Turn. Hang a shot short. Won't go down. Battle underneath. It comes loose. Finally, Pineview maintains as Taylor Tobler comes up with it, dribbles out of trouble, gets it out high to Jared Sudweeks, who's in the game, the big redhead. Tobler, angle right, midway to the corner, backs it out, 5-0 Tigers. 2:20 to go here in the first quarter of action. And Pineview, very frankly, ice cold right now, but a couple of shots would change all that. Bateman drives left to right, kicks it back, down underneath, good defense. They step up, taking it away. Jared Collar was down low, they took it out of his hands. And Jackson last going, coach yelled something, so he stops, gets the good word from Coach Langston, gets it into the front court. Drive to the baseline, nice feed back underneath, put it up and in, and that is the third bucket by TJ Miner. He has 6 of the 7 points, and it's a 7-0 start now for the Tigers. Straight away, Bateman, Gavin Bateman. Drive, hang, off the glass, still won't go down, but a foul. Foul's going to be charged to Russ Neal, his first and the first team foul. Both teams now with 1 foul. At the line, Gavin Bateman trying to break the string, can't do it. Ice cold here in the first quarter. There you see the little jump step by Bateman just to get an attempt underneath. Wouldn't go down. The first free throw is no good. The second one is. All right, the goose egg is now off the scoreboard. And it's a 7-1 lead right now. And we've got a reach and a foul, I think. We're knocking it out. Last touch by Pineview. So it's going to be Hurricane ball with 1:20 to go. Last crossover, pull up, jumper 3, good. A Team D auto 3-pointer by Jackson Last, and it's a 10-1 start for the Tigers. Coming up on 1 minute left, out of the corner, deep 3, Sudweeks. Wow. And to the hole at the other end. Quick layup by Bryce Thomas. All of a sudden we're getting some scoring. It's a 12-5 game. 12-4 game, excuse me. Ball is knocked along the base, stolen away. Tigers come up with another steal. Adam Hayron quickly into the forecourt. Top of the key, works left. They get it back out to Jackson Last. Last drive, hang, off the glass, won't go down. Rebound underneath, put back up and in, Russell Neal. Tigers are right now controlling the rebounding. They lead it by 10 with 19 seconds to go. Another steal. Tigers taking over. Hayron in the lane, drive. It goes off and out of bounds. Last touch by Pineview. Coach Eves complaining, wants some help. I think he wants any help right now. His team still, in spite of the long 3 by Sudweeks, ice cold. Couple of substitutes. J.J. Gonzalez-Hunt checks in for the Hurricane Tigers. Last will trigger it in. Get it right back to Last. Feeds it down low, forcing the shot. Won't go down. But Matthew Myers was fouled. He's going to go to the line. Foul's going to be charged to Mike Moulton, so that's his first. Second team foul on the Pineview Panthers. Free throw, good. Up and in by Matt Myers. There's the turnaround, drop it low. You can see on the fourth shot there. Second one, no good. So 1 out of 2 from the line by Myers. Pineview gets the rebound. Quickly ahead, Tobler. Tobler, deep 3 at the buzzer, will not go down. And at the end of one complete quarter on our one-loss scoreboard, Hurricane 15, Pineview 4. We're back in a minute.
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back. Another 8 minutes up on the clock, and that first quarter belonged to the Tigers. They lead it by 11, 15-4, and they've got the ball to start the second quarter. Just a few Fabulous Freddy free throws. Ball, they try to go low. The ball was touched and goes out of bounds. They say Connor Brooksby touched it. He doesn't believe it, but guess what? Officials usually win those discussions. They go inside, nowhere to go. The ball is tipped and goes off for the Tigers. There was tip, but the last one to get a hand on it, I believe that was Matthew Myers. He loses it out of bounds. So back in the game is Ryan Hopper. Hopper to the top of the key, veers left, dumps it in the corner. Drive, kick out, O'Donnell, wide open look. No, won't go down. The rebound on the baseline. They can't control it, and they throw it away. Good job of a rebound by Hunter Moore. But as he tried to bring it out, he felt like he was falling out of bounds, and he missed his man on TV. Good picture, unfortunately, a very frustrated Coach Eves. 7.5 to go in the first half, 15-4. Tigers with the ball and the lead. Hayrand crosses over into the forecourt. Now they reset the offense. Looking deep into the corner, back up Hayrand. They've got Last. He fakes, gets the guy to go by, steps in, 12-footer, too hard. Michael Moten up high for the board. He gets it to Moore. Hunter Moore into the forecourt. Works right side. Underneath, now I kick it back out to Hopper. Hopper wanted to shoot it, but the defense got out pretty quick, and he couldn't do it. So they clear to the left wing. Moten. Ball is tipped and goes out of bounds. Should belong to Pineview. It does. 6:48 to go here in the first half of action. Ready to check in now, Jared Collar. Collar played briefly. Also checking in is Michael Moore. I tell you what, you just get the feeling that Eves is still looking for the combination that's going to do some good things. Trying to get the ball in over top to O'Donnell. O'Donnell passes to the left wing. Ball is tipped, but can't be controlled by the Tigers. So it'll be out of bounds. Good hustle by Neild. TJ Miner, 3 buckets and 6 points. He's the leading scorer. 15-4, and that's the way it was at the end of the first quarter. Nobody scored in the first minute and a half of the second quarter. Directing traffic is Hopper. Hopper gets it into the corner, knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Pineview. 6.5 minutes to go on the Riverside Business Insurance clock. Hopper up top, dumps it deep into the corner, back to Hopper. He works to the left wing. Defense with him. O'Donnell drives, stops. Underneath, Moten, but he's too deep, can't get the shot. Underneath, they get it back out, and the shot is short. Out of bounds, they say last touch by Neild. So another opportunity coming up for Pineview. They're not getting the shots to fall, but right now they're winning hustle points. They don't go on the scoreboard. TJ Miner checks back in for the Hurricane Tigers. He's a bigger kid, gives them some good height. Nearly a bad pass, but brought down by the Pineview Panthers. Hopper, long 3 off the mark, no good. Ball is tipped underneath, high arcing shot, no, and now a foul. Michael Moten tipped it the first time, tried to tip it the second time. They say that time he went over the back, and that's the second foul on Moulton, third team foul. And Pineview's going to call another timeout. 6 minutes just under to go here. It's a full break. We'll take it. 15-4. Tigers leading it here in the first half. There you see the tip. Fall away. Didn't go down in the foul. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
There is a place where young and old make connections. Where kids feel like grown-ups. And grown-ups feel like kids. There is a place where beauty arises in contrast. Where wonder is universal. And laughter second nature. There is a place where friends find a future. Families find each other. And feelings find their home. There is a place.
Retired school psychologist, and helping people was my thing. After my stroke, when Meals on Wheels started, I was on the other end of the stick, so to speak. And I appreciated it very much, the attention that was given. My name is Julius Gaines, creative writer, poet, photographer.
All right, back to live action. 2 attempts right underneath by the Hurricane Tigers, and they would not go down. We may have a foul on Russell Neild. Let's see who that was called on. That it is, and that's his second foul. So Neild has a couple, as does Michael Moulton for Pineview. Boy, yeah, that was tough. Hurricane had 2 almost gimme shots. They wouldn't go down. Panthers now 5.5 to go. They trail by 11, 15-4. Baseline, Tobler tried to scoop it up, lost it out of bounds. The official says, what happened? And Hurricane says, it's ours. They were right. I think that time Taylor Tobler tried to kind of English it up off the rim, but it fell off his hands and out of bounds into the forecourt. Last straight away. Out on him on defense is Bateman. So Last now backs it up as the Tigers reset with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Give the ball up to Hayron. Back to Last. 15 feet away. Turn around, no. And a rebound taken down. Ball to the floor. Lost. Battle underneath. And we're going to have a kicking the ball. Good call by the official. On the ground was Gavin Bateman. He was battling for the ball, but I could see it. So could the official. He kicked it away from the defense. 4:50 to go. And it'll be out of bounds to the Hurricane Tigers. Right now, Jackson Last does not have the shooting touch. They try to get it in. Comes out to Hayron. Hayron goes top of the key. Back to Last on the angle. To Hayron. To the left wing. Inside. Last fakes the 15-footer, and they bring it out. Long three up on the rim, no, knocked out, but it's right back to Brent Mangelson, and a long 3-ball Last, still no good. And now we are going to have, is that an over-the-back foul? I think it is. Might be on Hayron. Nope. Going to be charged to Brent Mangelson. First personal, third team foul against the Tigers. Nobody. Right now, there has been no scoring here in the second quarter, and we have played 3.5 minutes. There we see the foul as it was whistled for those watching on TV. Tobler in the corner. Underneath, finally alone, Jared Kohler lays it up and in. That's the first bucket of the second quarter. Give it off to Hayron. Hesitation, feed it back, the ball is lost. Pineview, but they give it up again. Jumper straight away, short on the rim. And the rebound this time taken down by Jared Sudweeks. To the hole, shot no good. Rebound, Kohler. Boy, I tell you, Pineview is absolutely cold. Sudweeks, deep three, no. Rebound on the baseline. hauled in there by big TJ Miner. He's been doing a good job. And now a timeout called for and taken by Coach Langston. It's a quick 30. Let's take it. 15-6. Hurricane with the lead, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for information on how to provide even better care for the person who wants to care of you.
3 minutes and 42 seconds to go. A total combined of 21 points in the ball game. 15 of those to the Hurricane Tigers, and they have not scored here in the first 4.5 minutes of the second quarter. Hayron straight away to Myers. They go inside. The ball is popped, but Last brings it back. Jackson Last, they double him up. Myers for three, no good out of the corner. Hayron runs it down, looks for help. Last down low to TJ Miner. Miner to Last. Both teams ice cold. Ball out to Hayron as they reset the offense. Last will drive, hang. That's his shot finally. Just a little push shot from the baseline. Second bucket of the game by Jackson Last, and his first bucket here for his team in the second quarter. And it comes with under 3 minutes to go. It is now 17-6. Ball comes loose into the backcourt, and a silly foul charged to Jackson Last. He went back. Momentum carried him into the player. Fourth team foul, first personal on Jackson Last. 2:41. It's been a quick game, and that's because not a lot of scoring, not a lot of free throws shooting on our Fabulous Freddy's free throws, and not a lot of fouls. A lot of time running off the clock. Pineview drives the baseline. They kick it back out. Tobler to the base. Floats it on the rim and off, no good. And we're going to have an over the back, I believe, on, looks like it's going to be on TJ Miner. That's his first. Should be out of bounds because the foul was on the rebound, not on the shot. 2:27 to go. Here we see it on TV. Little push in the back. Underneath, O'Donnell gets it up and in. That's Jack's first bucket. And it's 17-8 now in favor of the Tigers. To Neal. Neal in the lane, forced it, fouled. It's actually tipped up and in, but that won't count. That's going to be the first personal on Jack O'Donnell. That'll be the fourth team on Pineview, but that'll put Neal to the line. He'll be shooting two. Fouled in the act of shooting. And the little push shots up and in. So Russ Neal has his third points of the game. There you see the attempt and the putback, but that one didn't count. Back into the ball game comes Hunter Moore, and out goes Jared Sudweeks for the Pineview Panthers. Second free throw coming up. Good free throw shooting by Russell Neal. He's got 4 points, 2 for 2 on the Fabulous Freddy's free throws. 19-8 with 2:06 to go. Drive the base underneath, lay up and in. Now they're starting to find Jack O'Donnell. He's moving without the ball, getting open, and they're going to call a travel on the baseline, pinning Britton Esplin there. Forced him into an extra step, and so Pineview will get it. Tobler looking to get it in. They were looking for O'Donnell underneath. Instead, they kick it out to Bateman. And a little follow away across and off, no good. Rebound hauled down by Jackson Last. Last to Hayron. Hayron back to Last. Last. Hayron open look and triple. Crossed and off, no good. Backside rebound, Taylor Tobler. Pineview goes the other way. Minute and a half to go in the quarter. and they dump it to O'Donnell deep in the corner. He goes cross, skip pass, throws it away. Maybe surprised his teammate. And checking back in, Matthew Myers for the Hurricane Tigers. Also, it is Hopper, Ryan Hopper checking back in for the Pineview Panthers. 19-10. Hurricane at the other end, quickly into Last. Down he goes, lay it up and in. 7 points now for Jackson Last. Hopper drives, kick to the corner. Pass underneath, O'Donnell, no, but a foul. Wow, he went to the left hand, tried to lay it up over the rim. It wouldn't stay down. And the foul was charged to, is that Neal? Wow, that's number 3 on Russ Neal. They're going to have to sit him. Free throw good by Jack O'Donnell. And now 2 out of 3 Fabulous Freddy free throws for the Pineview Panthers. There we see the attempt and the foul. Thank you very much. Good job on the replay. Second free throws up and in. 6 points for Jack O'Donnell, leading point producer for Pineview. 21-12 with a little over a minute to go in the forecourt, and stolen away by Pineview. Back to Hopper. Hopper penetrates. O'Donnell for 3. No. And the ball is nearly safe, but right back to the Hurricane Tigers. Drive. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it does belong to the Hurricane Tigers. 46 seconds to go. Hurricane has the ball out of bounds underneath their own bucket. Last will inbound the ball. Looking to get it in, and they throw it into the backcourt. If Hayren gets there, he does. Wow. Miscue there, but Hayren hustled back to pick it up. Little jump pass. They get it to Esplin. Esplin, cross-court pass, 3-ball is an air ball. Right down underneath. TJ Miner, 4th bucket, 8th point, and it's a 23-12 lead right now. Pineview trading with 23 seconds to go. Moten dumps it low in the corner. Drive stolen away. Coming up with it is Esplin. A little jump step up and in. Britton Esplin with the bucket. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, stolen away. Here come the Tigers again. Over top, put it up and in last, and the Tigers running away from it here in the last minute of the first half. They finally got things going. The up-tempo worked for them, did not work for the Pineview Panthers, as they got 3 or 4 last-minute buckets to build a big lead. They now lead it 27-12 at the end of the first half. All right, we'll take a 90-second break. We'll come back. We'll have stats for you. Pass those along. We'll talk about what is going to have to happen in the second half. And we'll look at the highlights from the first half as well. That's all coming up here on our halftime report. 90-second break again on the one-loss scoreboard. Halftime, Hurricane 27, Pineview 12, back in 90.
Fast-paced family life in need of a slowdown?
Hello, I'm Dr. Spruce. Did you know all those green shapes on maps are parks and forests? It's true. Visit discovertheforest.org and plan to visit a park or forest near you, instead of just wondering what it would have been like.
While the word forest might make you think of distant lands from far, far away, please note parks and forests are closer than you think, which means things like beautiful scenery, fresh air, and family time are also closer than you think.
There is a place where the sun doesn't hide in the winter, where the greens stay green and the crimson canyons still glow. There is a place where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where we drive for show, putt for dough, and settle the score with another round. There is a place.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to SaveTheFood.com.
All right, we are back. It is at the half here, and it has been, frankly, all Tigers in the first half, as just 4 points for Pineview in that first quarter. One shot, Jared Sudwicks hit a deep three, and then 1 for 2 by Gavin Bateman at the charity stripe. They did a little better. They scored 8 points in that second quarter, but 6 of the 8 belonged to Jack O'Donnell. And right now, Taylor Tobler is over. He has just been unable to hit. For the Hurricane Tigers, again, they had 15 in the first quarter, and then really, outside of a flurry down the last minute, they didn't have much at all. In fact, it took them 3.5 minutes to score their first bucket in the second quarter, but they did get it going when they needed to. Ended up with another 12 points in the corner. They lead it here 27-12. Let's take a look at the statistics here in quarter or half number 1. It won't take a long time because there was not a lot to look at. Leading scorer for the Pineview Panthers, Jack O'Donnell, 2 buckets, 2 for 2 from the line. He has 6 points. 3 points, Jared Sudwicks on his 1 Team D'Auto 3. 1 bucket, 2 points, Jared Kohler, and 1 out of 2 from the line for Gavin Bateman. Just 12 points here in the first half of action. For the Hurricane Tigers, they really didn't score a lot in that first half. They did end up with 27 points, however, and the leading scorers, Jackson last, although Jackson had 3 points until the last 4 minutes of the half. He then got 3 buckets, 6 more. He leads everybody with 9 points in the ball game. I think a real surprise right now, and I like the strong play of number 45. That is TJ Miner. Miner, just a sophomore, but he likes to play down low on the baseline. He has knocked down 4 baskets. I don't know that any of them are outside about 10 feet, but they don't have to be. 8 points for TJ Miner. You hear a lot of noise, and on TV, if you're watching it, it is a young girl going for the quad, the 4 shots. She can't quite get the half-court shot, got the other 3. Pretty good performance. All right, rest of the scoring. Britton Esplin got that late bucket, the lay-in for 2 points. Adam Hayren just 1 for 2 from the line for a point. Bryce Thomas scored a bucket in the first half for 2. Russell Neild has 1 layup and 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. 1 for 2, Matt Myers, and that's the scoring, a total of 27 points. For the Fabulous Freddie free throws, not outstanding, but not bad free throw shooting either, as Pineview only put up 4, hit 3 of them, so yeah, 75% there. And then for the Hurricane Tigers, they hit 4 out of 6, so a combined 10 free throws is all in the first half combined for the 2 teams who hit 7 out of 10. So there you go. Not great free throw shooting, but enough. If you're going to hit around 70% or so, that makes a big difference. All right, 27-12 here at the half. Let's take a look at it, guys. If we've got the highlights from the first half, let's take a look at those here at the half coming up for us for our TV folks. There's a nice little tip back, and that's Kyle Johnny on the spot. TJ Miner in the right spot at the right time. Layup good at the other end. That was one of the few buckets And again, Jackson Lass, he's a good baseline player. Good follow by O'Donnell. O'Donnell didn't get going till the second quarter. And then right at the end, breakaway. Lass got ahead of everybody, laid it up and in, and most of these are coming from the last couple of minutes. There's another steal. Good hustle. Esplin over top to Lass. He lays it in. And, folks, the last 3 or 4 of those highlights were in the last minute of play. That made a big difference. And that is why right now it's a 15-point lead as Pineview just unable offensively to get on track. 27-12 here at the half. We'll take a 90-second break. We'll be back with the second half of action.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Where do you find the titans of classical music in St. George? Classical music on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM. Where do you find the legends of jazz? Evenings on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM.
Bishop, 986-1288. That's our All-State Asian. Remember, you're in good hands with All-State. And again, we'd like to thank our athletic trainer, Michelle Hudson, and team physician, Dr. Chase Graham.
All right, we welcome you back once again as we get set for the second half. And there's no doubt what's going to happen is called you got to score. And I know I'm being a little bit facetious, but Pineview was absolutely ice cold. And realistically, the only guy that hit more than a bucket was Jack O'Donnell. You look at that. In the first half, the entire first half, Pineview only made 4 buckets. A deep 3 early in the game by Sudweeks, and then there were 3 layups, 1 by Kohler, 2 by O'Donnell. And that's it as far as scoring from the floor. They did hit 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. Pineview has got to find their shots. And I think, frankly, Pineview has got to find the combination. They tried several different. They went deep. They had O'Donnell, Tobler, Sudweek, Kohler, Moten, Bateman, Brooksby, Hopper, Hunter Moore. All of those got into the game, but only 4 players could score. And again, nobody more than 3 except for Jack O'Donnell. You know, but on the other side, and I don't have the scoring statistics. I really wish I did. I don't think either team is shooting much more than about 30-35%. And I think the only reason Hurricane got to that level was a couple of easier shots late in that first half. All right, let's see if an adjustment was made by the Pineview Panthers as Pineview trails 27-12, and the Tigers looking really to keep themselves solidified in the top 4 of the region here for a postseason play if they can get this road victory over the Pineview Panthers here tonight. Pineview, they're really on the ropes, and this one would just about knock them out of any postseason play. There's still a couple of more weeks, but time is running out, and right now it's Dixie, Canyon View, Desert Hills, and Hurricane. And now they're going to call a foul. I believe Adam Hayrand forcing the man it is. So Adam picks up his first foul. It'll be out of bounds now to the Pineview Panthers. Tried to pin him against the side. Apparently bumped and pushed him out. Pineview with the ball. Michael Moulton skip it cross court to Moore. Moore underneath to Hopper. Back, no shot. Three-pointer on the way, in and out, no good. And the rebound taken down by Russell Neal. To Last, ahead it goes to Hayrand. Hayrand drives, they dump it off. Now they get it back to Last, and they'll reset the offense. Top of the key, that's Myers. And the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Pineview Panthers. Once again, we're just getting underway. Played 30 seconds here in the third quarter. 27-12 is the lead. As the ball comes in, they go back to Last. He double clutched, he was fooled, and the shot was an air ball. In the lane, the ball goes off a foot. Tigers come up with it as they get it to Hayrand. Well, I tell you, things are not going well for the Pineview Panthers. Dribble off your foot. Now they've got an offensive charge foul to Hayrand. That's two quick fouls on Adam Hayrand. He had none at the half, and in a tick less than a minute, he's got two quick fouls. Ball goes to Pineview. Hunter Moore will inbound the basketball, gets it into Hopper. Hopper walks it up across the 10-second line. Hopper, top of the key. Hayrand picks him up. Now to O'Donnell. Deep pass to the corner. Back to O'Donnell. Penetrates. Stop. Travel. They got it. He took a stop, but then he took an extra step. Coach Eves is just frustrated. Ball comes in to Last. Last has Michael Moulton, very quick and a pretty good defensive player. Last, though, breaks it down, gets it into the front court, dumps it down low to the baseline. Back up high to Hayrand. Hayrand works right, left, and straight away Neal wraps it down low, but we're going to have a foul from behind, and I believe that's going to be on Jack O'Donnell. That'll be the second foul on O'Donnell. It is. First team foul here in the second half. There you see, I don't know. That looked pretty clean on the replay there. Trying to get it in. They bring it, get it back to Last. Last in the deep right corner. Skip pass out to Hayrand. Over top, but a bad pass taken away by Pineview. That was just right at the Pineview Panthers. Moulton with the ball. Waits, hands to Hopper. Hopper over to O'Donnell. O'Donnell looks it out high to Hopper. Hopper starts to drive. Cut off, skip pass. Back O'Donnell. O'Donnell, they're going to call a foul, no basket. So O'Donnell is fouled on the way to the bucket, says the official. See who got him there. Foul's going to be called on T.J. Minor. That's his second, third team foul. Pineview with the ball out of bounds. They get it in. Jumper on the way off the mark. Moulton runs down the rebound. Pineview has another opportunity. And O'Donnell penetrates. Collision. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul on that one. I tell you what, that was at best a no call. He got the bucket, so Jack O'Donnell put it up and in. He jumped sideways. I didn't think there was much, if any. Let's see it on the replay. He goes in. Boy, I tell you what, I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter what I think. 27-14. O'Donnell, foul, by the way, was charged to Russ Neal, and that's his fourth. That's huge. Jack O'Donnell, the New York transplant, now with 8 points and now 9 points. He is 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. Ball comes in to Matthew Myers. Myers in the backcourt gets it to Last. Last into the forecourt. Moulton's all over him. They double him up. He swings it into the corner. They fake a pass low. Across the top of the key. A battle for the ball. And bumping all the way. And now they're going to call a blocking foul. I'll tell you what I believe made that a blocking foul and not a charging foul. was because he was hit by the guy and pushed behind him. The official said, I'm not giving you that one. Gavin Bateman is the poor guy that got knocked down, and he gets the foul. Block charge, what is it? Gallion, Welker, Beckstrom. If you've taken a big hit in a car accident or whatever, they're the folks to get a holdout. As Britton Esplin misses the attempt. 27-15, the lead right now. Neild will have to go to the bench as he sits down. And let's see, I think they just brought Hayren back in. Second free throw, curls around and drops in. 28-15, 13-point lead for the Tigers. Deep three on the rim, across and off. Michael Moulton steals away that rebound. Get it up top. Drive, hang, stop, force, no good. Rebound hauled in by Last. He looks ahead, gets it now to Hayren. Hayren into the forecourt. Kick out, jumper, and a three-pointer deep from the corner. That's a big, big hit on a Team Diato 3 by Matt Myers. 31-15. 31-18. As they get it right back, and a bad pass stolen away on his way for an all-alone layup in the end, Gavin Bateman. Timeout. Yeah, Tigers want to talk this one over. It's an 11-point lead with exactly 4.5 minutes. And just a quick 30-second break. Let's take the break. 31-20 Hurricane, back in 30.
What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana.
All right, exactly 4.5 minutes to go in the quarter. And by the way, it's 5-4. That's the scoring in this quarter. And Michael Moulton throws it into backcourt. That's what Hurricane is yelling for. They don't call it, and there's an offensive foul. Putting the hand out is Gavin Bateman. He gets the foul. Had he not extended that left hand, I believe it would have been a block. Once again, block charge. What's the call? Gallion, Welker, and Beckstrom. Ball comes in backcourt now to Myers. Myers working it up. And I'll tell you what, this number 10, Michael Moulton, is everywhere. He is fast, and the passing of Hurricane maybe a little suspect. Ball comes in to Adam Hayren. Hayren, 4:05 remaining here in the quarter. Last goes across, or that's not Last. That is Myers, but Myers stops and pops about a 12-footer good. 33-20, back to a 13-point lead for the Tigers. Drive, hang. Oh, my, oh. Sometimes I think officials just like to say count it. That foul was, well, I guess all one movement. I'll back off on that. He was fouled way outside. Foul is going to be charged to Matt Myers. The bucket was good. And here comes the free throw. So that's Tobler's first 3 points of the night. And it's a 10-point lead right now as Hayren has the ball, throws it away. Tigers making a lot of unforced errors in this one. And Jackson Last walks over to his guys and, hey, relax. We're still up 10 with 3:40 remaining here in the third quarter. Drive, Hopper, cross, get it back. Tobler, three, short on the rim, no good. And a rebound again is taken down by Moten, jumper no good. Moten with another rebound. The guy is a one-man wrecking crew right now. And the ball is stolen away. Oh, they call a foul. That has got Coach Langston upset. He felt like it was a complete, clean swipe of the ball. Let's watch it again, maybe on the replay. Don't know. No, we're just going to get a look at the coach and how mad he is. Foul was whistled on last. And across the lane, and they're going to call a travel. Okay, Jackson Last did pick up his second foul. All the way down to Last, he goes down and lays it up and in. Great release by Jackson Last, and when he breaks out like that, he had guys with him, but he is so much bigger than they were. It was an easy lay-in, 35-23. Moten with the ball in the corner to Hopper, swings it out. Back to Moten, look at a three, too hard, no good. Jackson Last pulls down the rebound. Last works to the left wing. Straight away, now backs it out as he resets with 2:35 to go, 35-23. Last dumps it into the corner. Deep three out of the corner. Ball is tipped out to Moten. Moten 1-against-1 with Last. And the ball is knocked away, but Moten recovers. Out to Tobler. Tobler three is an ugly shot. He cannot find his shooting tonight. He's got 1 bucket and 3 points on the night. And the ball was tipped away, and no bucket, but a foul on Last. Last on that time said, okay, I lost it, but I'm not giving you an easy bucket. And the play, here we come again. See, take a swipe at it. Did he foul him? I don't know. Didn't get him up high. Maybe a little body bump. 2:06 to go to the charity stripe. And the free throw is good. Up and in by Gavin Bateman. Bateman now 2 out of 3 from the line. Well, I'll tell you, the intensity of this game has really picked up. Jackson Last complaining to the official. Or about the official anyway. Free throw, no. And a rebound taken down by Hayrund. So Gavin Bateman got 1 out of 2. At the other end, 3 ball, big bounce, no bucket. Ball comes loose, picked up by Pineview. And driving to the hole. And I think we're going to have a blocking foul on the Tigers. Matthew Myers took that one. He went down hard. He's writhing in pain there. Out come the... by the way, I should thank, I guess, those who help out in the game, Intermountain Sports Medicine. We really appreciate them. And tonight for Pineview, Michelle Hudson out there for Hurricanes, Marcus Homer as well. 1:51 to go. Still an 11-point ball game. And let's see, 7 fouls have been whistled on Pineview this half. On Hurricane, just 2 on Pineview. And getting up rather slowly, but he is walking on his own power, is Matthew Myers. So 1:51 to go here in the third quarter. 11-point lead. I believe it got under 10 once, but Hurricane got a couple of quick buckets to push it back up. Right now, it is, they called the foul. Now they finally put it up. It was on Bryce Thomas. So Thomas, and that's the 8th foul. Should be a 1-and-1 shooting situation unless they rule, nope, not on the shot. So 1-and-1 coming up, a true 1-and-1, and it's good. With the shot, Hunter Moore, that's his first point in the game. Second free throw coming up. TJ Miner and Jackson Last, the big guys inside. Shot, though, doesn't matter. No rebound because they're both good. Full pressure. Last tries to get it in. JJ Gonzalez Hunt is in the game. He has it right down the middle of the floor. Inside kick out. Shot, no good. Wow, I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I'm not sure what I'm seeing right now. As this foul, I believe, is whistled on Gonzalez Hunt. Me and the coaching staff were there of the Hurricane Tigers. It's a 9-point ball game right now, 35-26 with 1:39 to go. And at the line is Ryan Hopper. Hopper hasn't scored in the game. And I think they're saying, no, we got it. It's a 1-and-1. That's the 9th team foul on Hurricane. And the free throw's good. So Hopper gets his first points. And I guess the next player must be coming in for the shooter because he's still sitting over there. Hopper with the free throw. It's good. So now 5-6 for 6 from the charity stripe in this quarter, and Pineview is using that. They're back within 7. They were down 13 or 14 points, and they have really cut that down. 35-28. Gonzalez Hunt into the forecast. Or into the front court, and another quick whistle. And this one is going to be the third team foul. This one's going against Gavin Bateman. It is. That's his third, not the second like they have. Ball comes in to Jackson Last. Last to the right side. Down low on the base. Turn. Put it up and in. First basket of the night by Adam Hayrand. He's got 3 points with a free throw to go along with it. And boy, putting the shoulder and just knocking guys out of the way. A layback shot up and good by Hunter Moore. Moore now with 4 points. And I'm not sure another whistle. Must be a foul. It is. This one's going to be charged to the Panthers. It's a 7-point ball game. Hunter Moore with the personal. 4th team foul. And the ball comes in the backcourt, throwing it away. Wow. I tell you, it's so different. In the first half, Hurricane looked unbeatable. In the second half, they are very beatable. 7-point game with 57 seconds to go. Deep in the corner is Connor Brooksby. He drives, kicks it out. Wide open look on the way. Too hard, no good. Jackson Last goes up and rips down the rebound. He gets it into the forecourt, spins, drives, hangs, shot, no good. Rebound taken away by Hunter Moore. And quickly ahead to Michael Moten. Moten, they get it underneath. And the ball hit the back of the bucket, says the official. So that's a turnover, and it goes to the Hurricane Tigers. All the way down, the ball is tipped, but picked up by Last. 27 seconds, he fires in and out, no good. Rebound taken down by the Tigers. Quick pass out to Last. Last, angle left, 16 seconds. Boy, he's yelling for one shot. Now that's what they do. He backs it up. Gets away from Moten. Moten's played a great defensive game. Last, hang, shot, good and one. Oh, Jackson Last with a huge bucket. Floated it. Got bumped, they say a block. And that's going to be the second foul on Hunter Moore. I thought he had no chance on that one. There you saw the replay. 13 points now for Jackson Last. And it's 39-30 with 1.8 seconds Jackson Last can get it back to a double-digit lead for the Hurricane Tigers, and he does. That's his first first Fabulous Freddy free throw in the game. And he'll get it in, no chance for a shot. They get it off, but it'll be well shy. And so 3 quarters are in the books. It is a 10-point lead for the Hurricane Tigers. They've got it 40-30. Back with the fourth and final quarter in a minute.
150 over 90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
There is a place where the desert comes alive, where rain breaks forth from solid stone and gardens spring from blistered rock. There is a place with enough color to make a rainbow jealous, where boulders are bigger than buildings and cliffs are higher than clouds. There is a place that will straighten your step, tighten your grip, widen your eyes, and open your jaw. There is a place.
I will come back as we head to the fourth and final quarter in this one. It is a 40-30 lead right now for the Hurricane Tigers over Pineview. Tigers also with the basketball. Dixie defeated Canyon View tonight. That's a big win, 49-44. So the Flyers remain unbeaten solidly in first place in the region. Desert Hills has the night off. That foul whistled on Michael Moten. That's his third and 7th team foul. Free throw coming up. It's on the way. It is no good by Jackson Last. And a rebound to Moten. Moten. Fourth quarter, 10-point lead for the Tigers. They've led all the way in this one. Moten inside to O'Donnell. Turnaround short, no good. But the ball is taken away again by O'Donnell. Jump pass. They get it back. Toba drive, hang, scoop, blocked out of there. Again, inside. Shot won't go down. Forcing it, blocked away, no good. And the ball is stolen away, laid up and in by Jack O'Donnell. It is tough underneath that bucket. Gonzalez Hunt out to Hayren. Hayren, beautiful feed down low. Boy, I tell you, that was passed before Jackson got there. He knew where he was going, lay it up and in, back to a 10-point lead with 6:40 now remaining in this ball game. Pineview trying to claw their way back. They've been down big a couple of times. Still by double digits. Michael Moten back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell will pull up on a 15-footer. It's across and off, no good. And the rebound taken down. And a timeout is taken, I believe, by the Tigers. It's a full break, so we will take it. 42-32. Hurricane leading with 6:28 to go. In this one, we're back in a minute.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
There is a place where looking out means looking in, where an impression lasting only a few seconds will be imprinted on a life forever, where courage is forged and innocence rediscovered, where remembering is rewarding and forgetting
All right, and welcome back. We do bring you. Ball goes underneath, blocked away, no foul called. 6:12 to go in the game. O'Donnell will drive, hang, kick it out. Deep out of the corner, in and out, no good. Hayrund up top has the rebound, needs help, finally gets it to Jackson Last. Last into the forecourt. Tell you what, that was a great job by the guy who faked getting knocked down. Jackson Last took a big sidestep, but for Jackson, that's foul number 4 now. And they may have to sit him for a little bit with that 4th foul as they do bring in Bryce Thomas. And they're going to 5:56. There's a lot of time left. It is a 10. I thought he absolutely sidestepped. And then the defender fell to the floor. And I believe the official bought that one. All right, Sudweeks with the ball. Hopper, Sudweeks, Hopper. 2-man game on the near side. Hopper penetrates, kicks it into the corner. 3 ball, bouncing down it goes. Hunter Moore hits a Team Diauto 3. The lead again down to 7. And that's going to be a foul on Sudweeks. He kind of rode him all the way down. Had his hand on his back. I believe that's what the foul was for. And that is the first foul. 8th team foul. It'll be out of bounds. No, it'll be a shooting 1-and-1. So to the line goes Adam Hayrund. Hayrund got the first. Adam Hayrund is 2 out of 3 now on the Fabulous Freddie free throw. By the way, we got a ways to go to see if we get our big score dessert from Holbrook Asphalt. Second one also good. Back to a 9-point game, 44-35. Bad throw, but they were there to get it, and it's an over and back. So a turnover on the Pineview Panthers. I'll tell you what, Pineview, though, I thought they were absolutely dead and gone. They've come back, but they've had a hard time. They've cut it to 7 a couple of times, but the Tigers continue to keep it back up around 10. Right now it's at 9. Hayrund needs some help. Dribbles, throws it up top to T.J. Minor. Back to Hayrund. On the angle left, Minor. Minor starts to drive. Pretty good job right now. And, without Jackson Last, Hurricane is a different team. They really don't get the penetration. Neal, underneath, knocked out of bounds. Could move that time by Hayrund, but a better move by O'Donnell to knock it away. We're under 5 minutes to go in the game. 44-35. Super sub of the game by Jimmy Johns will be naming that. Hayrund can't get it in. Now he does to the corner. Drive, fall back, and the official says there was no foul. So the ball is thrown up and out of bounds. It's a turnover. Give it to the Pineview Panthers. Trying to get back to 7 again. Inside to O'Donnell. Inside out. 3 ball on the way. Rattles home again. Back-to-back triples by Hunter Moore. He's hit 2 from deep in the corner and a full break. It is now 44-38, the closest Pineview has been since early in this game. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. We'll be right back in 30.
Did you hear about the pony with a sore throat? He was a little horse. Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why couldn't the Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Where did cats go on vacation? New York.
Hey, we certainly appreciate all of our great sponsors. Thank you very much. Sports Clip MVP. No appointments necessary. Walk-in are always a welcome. It's good to be a guy at Sports Clips. Hurst Ace Hardware, again, we had that one Region 9 update. The Flyers got the win, 49-44 over Canyon View. So Hurricane could make a move on Canyon View here tonight if they can get this win. Tigers leading and stepping out of bounds, said the official. Hurricane is saying, well, only when I get pushed out. Official's not buying that one. 6-point ball game with 4:24 to go. Hopper into the forecourt. Looks for Sedweeks. Hands it to him. Swing it up top to O'Donnell. O'Donnell directing traffic. Now Moten to Hopper. In the corner. Watch that guy. He is on fire. Hunter Moore gets rid of it to Moten. Moten hands to O'Donnell. O'Donnell will penetrate. Laid in. Jack O'Donnell. 13 points in the ball game, and it's down to a 4-point lead. Hayren goes all the way, dumps it in the corner to Last. Last is double teamed. They're coming after him, and he backs the ball away into the high post. It goes Neal back out to Last. Well, I tell you, Pineview was throwing everything they've got at Jackson Last. He just holds on, hands to Hayren. Hayren bounce it in the corner. 3 ball, no good, and a foul whistled, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up because that's foul number 10 on the Hurricane Tigers. Foul's going to be charged. That's 5. Russell Neal is just fouled out of the ball game. 4 points, and that's it. He'll go to the bench. The coach, Coach Langston, is standing clear down at the end of his bench, and he made the official come all the way to him to tell him that his man had fouled out. He knew it. Back into the game comes TJ Miner. 16 points now for Jackson Last, but he only has 1 bucket here in the quarter. And Moten's free throw, no good. Michael Moten missed an opportunity there. He's got 1 more coming. Sedweeks to the bench as Taylor Tobler checks back in. Tobler is a great shooter, but just not tonight. Free throw, no good. Rebound, however, hauled in by Pineview. Moten gets it inside to O'Donnell, nearly throws it away, and the ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Gonzalez Hunt. 3:15 to go in the game, 44-40. As they get it in now to Hopper. Hopper says, I'll set this up. He goes outside. Hopper straight away. He is telling Hunter Moore to go to the corner. That's where they want him. He gets the ball, but he circles up. Back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell drives, lays it in. And you know what? Jackson Last backed out of the way because he has 4 fouls, and he didn't want to take a chance of going out. And deep 3 off the mark. No good. Hopper, here come the Pineview Panthers with a chance to tie or take the lead. This obviously is as close as they have been since the beginning of the game. The lead has been in the double digits, as much as 13, 14 points. It is 2 right now, and Michael Moten has it up top. Travel, they got him. Trying to force his way in was Taylor Tobler, but he was, I think, concentrating more on trying to get the foul, too, as he took a couple of extra steps. Ball comes into Last. Got a guy right on Last. Now they double, triple team him to Hayren. Hayren drives to the right wing, kicks back out. A wide open look. Is it a 3? Yeah, what a big hit by Bryce Thomas. The lead back to 5, 47-42 with 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Wow, what a big hit by that young man. Just his 2nd bucket of the night. And a timeout, Coach Eves. They want to talk this one over. This is a good game. Again, I thought it was all over earlier in this one. I thought that maybe Hurricane just was going to walk away, but Pineview says, And I give a lot of credit tonight to the defense of Michael Moulton. We'll take just a 30-second break here coming up as we watch this last three-pointer. It's up and in. Back in 30 seconds.
Where do you find the titans of classical music in St. George? Classical music on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM. Where do you find the legends of jazz? Evenings on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM.
Hey folks, welcome back to the pit at Pineview High School. We had a good one going on, and thanks for joining us, whether you're on the radio, 97.7 ESPN, you're watching us via our feed at sportsradio977.com, or of course live on channel 22 right here in the area. Thanks so much to the guys. We certainly appreciate all their great work here tonight. We got a good one now. It's down to a minute 49, 47-42. Pineview with the ball. They trail now by 5. They had it down to 2. But that big 3 put it back to 5. On the angle, the dangerous Hunter Moore tonight. He's the guy that's been hitting the deep threes. Drive inside, turn, scoop it out. O'Donnell thought about it, drives in. Now he kicks out. And Sudwigs will fling it. It's off the mark, no good. But O'Donnell gets the rebound. They double him up. And a whistle and a foul. They came over and doubled down on him. And let's see who the foul was on. I'm not sure. Free throw, good by O'Donnell. He is 4 for 4. Now they put it up. That's the first on J.J. Gonzalez-Hunt. Second on Hunt. And O'Donnell, another big free throw. They got to hit these, no doubt about it. He does, got them both. Down to a 3-point game. Full court pressure. They get it in. And quickly into the forecourt goes Thomas. Thomas all the way to the left wing. Hands it now to Last. Last bounce it back to Hayren. Hayren, the guy all over him, swings it over to Last. 1 minute remaining in the game. 3-point ball game. Swing it out to Last. In the corner to Hayren. Back to Last. Last is fouled. And the foul's going to be charged to Gavin Bateman. That's his 4th. Both teams now are in the double bonus, so it's 2 free throws. This may just turn into a free throw shooting ball game. Jackson Last is a good free throw shooter. And scoring table called over the official. Now they're going to say it is just 9 fouls. They're going to let Sudweeks check in, number 2, Jared Sudweeks, and make the substitution as Michael Moulton goes to the bench. Now they're saying that is just the 9th foul on Pineview. So it's a true 1-and-1 coming up for Jackson Last. Last I have him officially tonight, 1 out of 2. Now the noise comes and Last says, that's in your face for the noise. 2 out of 3 on the Fabulous Freddie free throw. Doesn't look like we're going to get that free dessert from this game tonight. Second one, he got them both. 2 big free throws. They both go down. The lead back to 5. 49-44. And I still think I'm going to keep it right here. I don't want to miss any of the action. Once again, we take a look. The only other score I have tonight is Dixie defeating Canyon View 49-44. So Dixie unbeaten still in the region. And I believe, I don't have my standings right in front of me, but I believe that if Hurricane could get this win, well, let's see. Here we go. Hurricane was a half game behind Canyon View. Canyon View loses. They go to 5-4. And the Hurricane Tigers would sit at 5-3. So they'd be a half a game ahead. That's because of the bye differential. That's why there's a different number of games. Dixie goes to 8-0. Canyon View, once again, 5-4. That's the only one I know complete. And this one is 51 seconds away. Maybe we may go to an overtime here. Got a good one. And the Pineview Panthers have the ball. They trail now by 5 after the 2 free throws by Jackson Last. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 18 for Jackson Last. That's well below his average, but a good night, huh? Into the forecourt. The Panthers, Tobler works to the right side into O'Donnell. O'Donnell penetrates and floats it, and it goes down. Jack O'Donnell. Just a little jumper right in front, hit the rim. Shooter's touch, rolled up and in. Cross-court pass. And they call an over and back. I think he's wrong. Unless he absolutely got, he being Hayron, got both feet down in the front court. But if he, that doesn't matter. There it is. He may have. He may have. Now watching, the official was right on top of that one. Guys, good job on that. So it's 49-46, 20 seconds to go. Ball bounced over to Gavin Bateman in the corner. Sudwig. Long cross-court pass. Tobin for 3. No good. But O'Donnell with the rebound. He shoots a 3. It's an air ball. Out of bounds it goes. 4.6 seconds to go. And Eve says we got to talk this one over. It's a 3-point game. That 3, either one would have tied it. It's a brief 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. Don't want to miss any of the action. Boy, that was close, was it not? The 3 came off right to O'Donnell, Jack O'Donnell. I think he hurried it. I don't know if he thought he had less time than that or not, but he did the right thing. He popped that 3 back up. Had it gone in, we'd have been tied. It didn't. Right now it's a 3-point lead, but now the Hurricane Tigers have the ball with those 4.6 seconds because his shot was an air ball, ended up out of bounds. So the Tigers led at 15-4 in the first, 27-12 at half, 40-30 at the end of 3, and right now they're tenaciously holding on to a 49-46 game. Let's see what they come up with. Adam Hayrind will inbound the basketball. As they try to get it in, they do, and there's going to be a quick foul. They get the ball in to Britton Esplin. So Esplin is going to step to the charity stripe. He's got to get at least one of these to avoid any kind of a tie with a 3-pointer. Foul's going to be charged to Ryan Hopper. By the way, has 2 free throws. 2 shots coming up for Esplin. And it's on the way, and it's good. And that may have just done it. 4-point lead. And only 3.4 seconds. Jackson Last is walking back with his teammates. And I think I could read his mind. Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul. Don't give him any opportunity. And the second one is no good. And at the half court, 3 ball, no good. That's it. The Hurricane Tigers escape with a 4-point win over the Pineview Panthers. And, boy, they wiped that score off in a hurry. It is 50-46, the final score. The Tigers only got 10 points in that last quarter. Meanwhile, 16 by Pineview. But again, too little, too late. And that's it. All right, we're going to take a 90-second break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the scoring. We'll hand out the honors. We'll take a look at the plays throughout the game coming up here. All that is on the way in our post-game show. The final again. Tigers get them 50-46. We are back in 90.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
There is a place where rocks bleed, and nature blushes on a battlefield green with envy, where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden teak holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where friends are opponents, and opponents are friends, where the prize is elusive, the conquest is captivating, and the score isn't settled till the drinks are down. There is a place.
All right, we welcome you back once again. Another tough loss for the Pineview Panthers. And I'll just say it again. I thought they were dead in the water in that they were down 15-4. They were down 27-12. They made a bit of a comeback, but still down double digits by the end of the third quarter. But boy, did they make a heck of a run. Cut it to 2. Could not quite get over the top. They lose by 4. 50-46 as the Hurricane Tigers, behind 18 points again tonight by Jackson Last, survive. And that'll put them into third place right now for the moment in the region. Yeah, again, the only other score I have is Dixie getting the win. So let's see. But nope, no more updates on that one. All right. Anyway, let's take a quick, I'll tell you what let's do. Let's go to the highlights in this one if we can, guys. I appreciate that. Here we go. Hayron, nice feed to the right side, stop and pop. And when they go down, they're looking pretty good. And here's a great steal. Nice job there by Gavin Bateman for an easy two-pointer. That closes the gap. Jackson Last is a hard guy to stop. There's a drive. He threw it up. It went through, and the and one was up and in. Jackson Last, beautiful. Got that feed. How about that from Hayron to Last? That was perfectly timed. But here's the guy. Had Pineview pulled off the miracle, that guy that just shot that last one, Hunter Moore, would have been, I think, easily the player of the game. He knocked down 2 huge threes. But this one, I think, is going to be my shot of the night. And that's the big three by Bryce Thomas. There's a little soft shot up and in. And again, for Pineview, too little too late. For Hurricane, they were just able to hold on. Let's take a look, first of all, as we look at our scoreboard here tonight. Taking a look at the scoring. Wilkinson stat line. Again, for the winners, Hurricane Tigers, leading scorer as he is almost every game. got the win, or got the points, 18. Now that's a good 8 points below his average, but it was a rough night for him. 8 for the whole team. 18 points tonight. No one else got more than 8. And that 8 belonged to T.J. Miner. Miner got the start. Had a great first half. Got all 8 of his points in the first half, all coming from the field. 6 points to Matthew Myers. 1 out of 2 from the line, and a 3-pointer and a 2-point bucket. 1 bucket, 2 free throws. Russell kneeled for 4. He fouled out late. Bryce Thomas only got 5 points, but ooh, did that 3-pointer look good. And 5 points also tonight. Adam Hayrand on 3 out of 4 from the line and 1 bucket. 4 points for Britton Esplin. 2 out of 4 from the line and a bucket. For the Pineview Panthers, leading scorer was Jack O'Donnell. He scored 10 points. 10 of the 16 in that fourth quarter, and he ended up with 19 on the night, but unfortunately too little too late for the Panthers. Also in double figures, Hunter Moore with his big threes. He had 10 points. Brooksby with a deep 3. Ryan Hopper, 2 free throws for 2. 4 points, Gavin Bateman. Jared Kohler with 2. 3 points on an early Team Diauto 3 by Jared Sudweeks. Also 3 points, Taylor Tobler. Wow, could not find his scoring here tonight, as he only got 3 points, a bucket, and 1 for 1 from the line. So again, the Hurricane Tigers with the win move into third place. They're a half a game up in the loss column over Canyon View. Dixie unbeaten in 8 games. Desert Hills had the night off. Hurricane goes to 5-3. Canyon View dips to 5-4. Pineview now I think down to 2-7. All right, let's hand out the honors and wrap it up tonight here from the pit. First of all, this is the Johnson Pediatrics post-game show. Dr. Cody Johnson and his staff making your kids feel right at home. Go ahead, check it out. See why so many are choosing Johnson Pediatrics for their family. All right, for the honors here tonight, we'll go first of all with the player of the game. I got to go with Jackson last once again. 18 points tonight, 9 in the first half, 9 in the second half. He wasn't spectacular, but he was good. And it's tough to have it's tough for me to see a guy have an off night and still knock down 18 points. For our playmaker play of the game, I think I kind of made that obvious. I'm going to give that to Bryce Thomas when he knocked down that big 3 from the left wing with only about a minute to go. That built a 2-point lead back to a 5-point lead, allowed Hurricane a little breathing space, and I think that hit by Bryce Thomas easily was our play of the playmaker play of the game tonight, brought to you by the boys at AWP. And for our super sub, Jimmy John, super sub of the game. I know he started, but I'm going to go with T.J. Miner. He subbed in. He hasn't gotten a lot of starts. This guy came in. He had 8 first half points. He really helped the Tigers build that first half. Once again, first quarter, 15-4, half 27-12, and 8 of those 27 points belonged to T.J. Miner. So there you have it. Again, more Region 9 basketball coming your way. That'll wrap it up for this week. We will be, of course, back on the air next week when we have a lot more coming your way. And we would invite you to join us next Wednesday and Friday nights for more of what's going on in Region 9. Congratulations to the Dixie Flyers, unbeaten in the region. Congratulations to the Hurricane Tigers, slipping up to 3rd spot and maybe helping kind of solidify their move into the postseason. Final score here tonight, Hurricane 50, Pineview 46. I'm Mike McGarry saying good night from the pit at Pineview High.